Halfway through the hockey game, Wings on a power play. In behind the goal, in deep is Sider.
Starting route to 8990 Elizabeth Lake Road. Proceed to the route, then turn right onto South Telegraph Road.
He's been great on the penalty kill this year. That's only the 16th power play goal that they've allowed, but it comes on a 5-on-3 man advantage for Detroit. Now the Kings again just rifle it from the Red Wing line down the ice.
Pretty difficult to stop Detroit in the power play, especially that 5-on-3 where they move that puck around.
Here comes Larkin again up across the LA blue line. Comfort chipped it over, and the left wing boards. Good play to keep it alive to Perron. He rolls it around the boards to Larkin in the corner. Checked by England. Now Comfort tapped it to the left point. Perron. Gostisbehere to Perron. Left circle feed. Down low to Comfort. Stopped it with a skate. Moves away from Roy. Got it back to the line. Held in by the Red Wing player Perron. Gostisbehere floats it down low to Raymond. Surveys the situation. Gostisbehere with a wrist shot. Save made Talbot. Rebound comes back to the blue line. Perron holds it in. 15 seconds left in the Red Wing.
Hello there.
Hey babe, how you holding up?
Okay. Tired.
I can't even imagine.
We're doing it.
Any chance of getting home before 10:30?
It's going to be right around there, I think.
Okay. Well, Rick already went to bed.
Yeah.
And I was falling asleep in my bed. My head's really pounding.
Gotcha.
So, front door's unlocked and the porch light's on for you.
Okay.
And I left the Christmas tree on so that you would have a light when you came in.
Sounds good.
Okay, baby?
Okay. I'll probably...
Because there's a chance I did not sleep at all last night, and my head is just pounding.
I mean, I'll be taking my clothes off and getting into bed.
Okay. Did you eat today?
Yeah, I had McDonald's.
Okay. Good, I'm glad you had something to eat. Okay, well, I love you, sweetheart.
Love you too.
I'm sorry. Normally I would be awake. And maybe I still will be.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to be falling asleep as soon as I walk in the door.
Okay. Alright, well take it easy out there, okay?
You got it.
And be careful driving.
Okay.
Alright. I love you.
Love you.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
America.
Trust is a foundation of any successful partnership, especially when it comes to managing risk and planning for the future. That's why businesses turn to Gallagher. With over 95 years of experience, Gallagher has the expertise to help businesses navigate complex challenges and seize new opportunities. As a proud partner of the Detroit Red Wings, Gallagher is dedicated to building confidence together. To learn more, visit ajg.com. Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant.
J.P. Weiser's Canadian Whiskey is a proud partner of the Detroit Red Wings. Sure, we could have teamed up with Toronto, or Montreal, or even Ottawa. But we'd rather support our neighbors across the river, because we've been doing things our way since 1857. So grab a bottle of our smooth, new 10-year-old whiskey and taste what it means to be wisely done.
Hey, it's Ken Cal, voice of the Red Wings. There's a homegrown squad that's been around even longer than the Wings. Rose Pest Solutions turned pro over 160 years ago and has dominated pests ever since. Rose safeguards your home or business against pests like bedbugs, cockroaches, rodents, and spiders.
At the next light, turn left.
Equipped to meet all safety regulations. That's why Rose is an official partner of the Detroit Red Wings. Pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call Rose at 800-966-ROSE or go to rosepestsolutions.com. The Lions have a big game tomorrow against the
At the light, turn left onto West Huron Street.
Good story for us, don't you, Danielle?
I do. Some of the guys in the locker room, obviously some Michigan natives, including Alex DeBrincat, they were talking to us about the excitement of a playoff game in Detroit.
In about
The
1.5
first
miles,
their
turn
lifetime
left onto
at
Elizabeth
Ford
Lake
Field.
Road.
And DeBrincat was asked if he knew any of the Lions players. He told a story about recently he was out to dinner and saw Penei Sewell at the table next to him, and he said, no, I didn't say hi. Honestly, I didn't think he would know who I was, and if he looked over at me, he might look at me and say, that kid could still be in high school. So he didn't end up saying anything to the big O lineman, but he's looking forward to the game and excited what Dan Campbell and his team are going to do tomorrow, and hopefully beat the LA Rams. Funny how that worked out, Ken. Both LA teams in town this
Yeah,
weekend,
looks
right?
like the Red Wings want to beat the Kings here tonight. They've got the 2-1 lead, and hopefully they can keep former Lion quarterback Matthew Stafford, and Goff and company can have a good game. Puck along the right wing boards. LaPerriere down the right side, coming back to knock him off. The puck was Rasmussen on a good play. Kings make a change. Hallstrom in front of the penalty box, rifles it off the glass, far corner. Rundstrom tried to take a poke at the puck, and now it comes out quickly. Center ice, racing there, Anderson Dolan over the Red Wing line. He was knocked off the puck. Petrie, and the Wings shoot it to the side of Talbot. Into the corner, the Kings pick it up and start the attack. Here's Grant Clark. Lifting it inside the Red Wing zone, and Byfield touches it, he's offside. Now he tags up, Wings chip it out to the Kings blue line. Pass up the left side, and Kempe went a breakaway while the Red Wings ran a power play, shot it into the Detroit end. The Wings fire it back into the Los Angeles zone from their side of the ice. Icing is called against Detroit. 6:37 to go, second period. Larkin with both goals for the Red Wings. Byfield, the lone goal for Los Angeles. And the Wings enjoy a 2-1
At the
lead.
next light, turn left.
Vancouver Canucks, they win again on the road against the Buffalo Sabres. That'll hurt the Sabres' playoff chances. 29 wins on the season. Rick Tocchet and the Vancouver Canucks. And there's a team who's in the free fall of the second half of last, or the first half of last season. But what a change since Rick Tocchet became the new head coach.
You know, Paul, I'm not a weatherman. Another icing
Oh
call
boy, here we go.
against Detroit. But I saw pictures of the weather in Buffalo today.
Never ends well.
At the light, turn left onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
Ball is out in Buffalo. That all was it. You know, this goes back to when we were in Colorado.
Remind me of weatherman, though. Lots of exaggerations.
This
Sky is falling.
This goes back to a game in Colorado a couple years ago, and I told you if we get 12 inches of snow in Denver.
It just wasn't one time.
Well, you know, the good thing about weathermen, you can be wrong and still right. Puck goes into the corner now in the Detroit zone. 2-1 lead for the Red Wings. Trying to make something happen down low. Back on the blue line. Doughty with a shot through traffic, and Lyon comes up with a stick save. Philip Deneau, right wing boards, got it back.
In 1.5 miles, turn right onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
Shoots the puck, it's blocked. And Dylan Larkin strides out to center ice, moves away from a defender and rifles it in behind the Los Angeles goal. Detroit will change wholesale on the go.
He's a leading goal scorer, Trevor Moore. They're singing his praise as well. There's a powerful rush off those side boards, and between the Wings, that shot got blocked before it got through.
Play is offside along the right wing boards into that Detroit zone by the Kings, and we've got 5:51 remaining here in the second period, and a timeout with the Red Wings leading the Kings 2-1. We'll be back with more in a moment. This is your home for Detroit Red Wings hockey, presented by Comerica.
Hey, Michigan, let's go big. I'm Herman Ford, Lions All-Pro wide receiver, and I'm talking real big-time winning on the hottest slots and table games on one incredible app, Eagle Casino and Sports.
Sign up now and get up to $1,500. That's right, we'll match your deposit for up to $1,500, and you'll get 100 free spins.
Eagle Casino and Sports. Made in Michigan, made for Michigan.
Must be 21 or older and in Michigan to play.
Are you ready? Ready to find the right care that works for you? Care that connects you to what you need, anytime, anywhere, and fits best with your lifestyle? Whether it's in person or in your pajamas, online or over the phone, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan connects you to the care you need when you need it most. With the largest network of doctors and hospitals, an easy-to-use mobile app, and a 24-hour nurse line. Because we're always ready to help. Learn more about Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan at bcbsm.com.
When you're on the hunt for a new home, team up with an experienced professional in your area who can call the right plays and help you win it all. Not sure where to begin with such a big financial decision? At findamortgagebroker.com, you'll connect with a trusted, local expert who works for you and can guide you to your biggest win. A home loan that's faster, cheaper, and easier. Ready to find your home loan team? Go to findamortgagebroker.com or call 1-800-BROKERS. Powered by United Wholesale Mortgage, LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 3038.
At the next light, turn right.
Team at Bill Brown Ford in Livonia. Visit BillBrownFord.com today.
This is going to take a little bit of time, Ken. I need your involvement. We're just doing it in stages. There's 5 teams, I think, right now going to make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Boston, Florida, Toronto, New York Rangers, and the Carolina Hurricanes. And there's 7 teams that are fighting for those final 3-out playoff spots. Philadelphia Flyers, New York Islanders, Tampa Bay, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Detroit, and the Washington Capitals. Continuing is just the next stop to come.
Eric Malone is saying that he doesn't think many of those teams that are bunched up are going to fall out of the playoff race.
They're going to stay in it right to the bitter end.
I think more than 5 points, maybe, perhaps.
At the light, turn right onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
It took 91 last year for the Florida Panthers to get in the last year of the regular season.
Right now, you've got 6 teams in the East that are on pace for over 100 points. Kane will dump that puck in behind the Los Angeles goal.
In 3.5 miles, turn left onto North Williams Lake Road.
Penalty perhaps Comfer, but the play continues. To Brinkett moves away from Deneau and behind the Los Angeles cage. Got it back on the line to Gostisbehere. Shoots it around the end boards. Kane trying to dig it away for Detroit. It pops up into the air. Sider pitches down low, gets it behind the net. Comfer, not a Kane, left side of the ice. Into the slot. The Brinkett with a shot. Oh, and Talbot dove across and made the glove save in the goal crease.
And that second line just moved the puck extremely well. You know, I had a chance to watch that practice before we came back from the West Coast, and the Briggs are doing a drill, a 3-on-2, much like that. And that's what I like about them as well. They were under stress in practice. There was no sitting back. The 3 forwards had to earn that scoring chance against the 2 defenders, and that's exactly what happened right there. Just good pass between Comfer, Kane, and DeBrincat. I can tell a lot by teams, too, when you watch them practice. Just the intensity of the practice, what kind of team they are. And the Rebels look extremely strong. All right, Ken, here we go. Inside the glass. I'm going to give you the name of a team. You tell me in the playoffs or out. All right. New York Islanders.
No, they don't make it.
And a short reason why.
I just don't think they're strong enough.
Okay, I think they do, because they got great goaltending. The offense improved. Tampa Bay, in or out?
They don't make it.
I'm with you. I agree. Out. New Jersey Devils.
They don't make it either.
Injury problems. I agree with that. Pittsburgh.
Nope, they don't make it either.
I say they're in. Pittsburgh Penguins. Detroit.
They make it.
I think they make it too. Washington, they won this afternoon.
They don't make it.
They don't make it. I'm with you there. There's been a couple we disagreed on, but of those 17, only 3 can make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, 2 making them and everybody else not. Here's a long feed over the line. Here's Kempe moving in. Right circle with a wrist shot. Boy, that was a heck of a wrist shot. Lyon made the save. Dowdy holds it in right point. Now he turned it over as he scooped up by Sherratt. Flips it out to center ice to the Los Angeles line. Larkin bumped along the boards. Anderson, wings tap it in. King zone. Dowdy turns away from a check. And now brings it forward for the Kings. 4:10 to play. Second period, 2-1 Detroit. Kopitar with a feed over on the right side. Kempe with a shot. That deflects off a Red Wing stick and out of play.
Yeah, I was scrambling for time. There's one more team, the Philadelphia Flyers.
They make it.
Yeah, I'm saying the Flyers aren't going to make it. It's going to hurt me bad, but I think they make the lead at the deadline, and it's going to be devastation, but they deserve to get in. They got 50 points, but I just don't know if they can keep doing it game after game.
You know,
what a great job by Tortorella and that coaching staff.
They're pretty consistent.
Oh, they ever are.
And their goaltending's not bad right now.
Great defense. But again, you look up front, just not as good as those other teams offensively. I don't know if they can do it over 82-game stretch, and I'm still thinking the Boston Bruins are going to fall back in the standings in the Eastern Conference.
But do you think they're going to be in the playoffs?
No, I think they're going to get. I'm going to be wrong about that, but I definitely think they won't finish first.
You got to worry about, I guess, the Florida Panthers who continue to play well.
I think the Toronto Maple Leafs will lead against Colorado tonight home ice, which is tomorrow in Toronto. They're a dangerous team as well.
3:40 to go in the second period. 2-1 Detroit. Here's Veleno over the Los Angeles line. Feet pass in the slot. A one-time shot. Rebound. Fabry scores. Talbot made the save, and Fabry connects for Detroit. And it's 3-1 Red Wings.
That's a big goal for Red Wings late here in the second period to take a 2-goal lead. Again, if that's your fourth line, I hate to see the top three. They're balanced the team to get offense from all 4 lines. That's a big goal. That puck just seems to follow him. He's in the offensive zone. Good save by Cam Delton. Shot by Strong. Good to stop the rebound by Robbie Fabry. A good first pass by Joe Veleno. And that's exactly what the LA Kings are missing. Not much offense from the third and fourth lines.
The goals by the Red Wings here in the second period jump out to that 3-1 lead, and that goal by Fabry is a DTE Energy Light the Lamp goal. Score more energy savings at home. Visit DTEenergy.com.
Only Alex DeBrincat's got a better goal per game ratio on the Red Wings than Robbie Fabry. That's 12 goals. He's probably missed 12 games because of injury.
Yeah, so we'll start for Robbie Fabry because of injury, but man, as he picked up the pace, and the Red Wings get an important one now, have that 2-goal lead. Off the right side, that's Carl Grundstrom. Tapping it back to Lizotte. Gavrikov swept it ahead out to center ice. Speed pass, Lizotte over the line with a shot, and Alex Lyon knocked it away with a blocker. Roy in deep, check now, it's right circle to Lizotte again, off his stick, he battles forward and behind the Red Wing goal. 3-1 Detroit. Gavrikov holds it in, swept it around the boards. Rasmussen to pick it up far side and pounds it out to center. Ole Mata with a feed up over the line now is Fisher. Red Wings in the middle of the change. Lizotte a hold of Fisher's, he muscled it. Fisher did into the corner in the Los Angeles end. Grundstrom steers it out to the Red Wing blue line. Down to 2:45 to go in the second period. A 2-goal lead for Detroit, 3-1. Pass to Kane, he's busted loose and over the blue line. He moves in, he scores! Look at those soft hands. Let's stick damage display. Kane scores, and it's 4-1 Detroit.
Opposing teams eventually seem to get nervous when he gets them nearby, and he's got that puck there bouncing, and Roy got beat that time. He stepped from the puck just at the blue line. The LA Kings walked in there, and Palmer went back and forth a couple of times, fake going to the backhand. Came back around the forehand, around the pad of Cam, and Talbot tucked it in. And the Wings down commanding 4-1 lead.
He doesn't need a lot of room to maneuver, and that time he put a nice stick handling display and beat the goaltender Talbot.
Isn't it amazing at just the time and space that he gets? Like, it's just, you rarely see that in the NHL when you get inside that blue line and defensemen are on you quickly to take away that, but for some reason, it just seems to
At the next light, turn left.
Very few players that hit you in my time in the National Hockey. I've seen able to do that. Wayne Gretzky's another guy that people just complain all the time, why don't they go after him? Why don't they hit him? Why don't they check him? Because you're scared he's going to make you look foolish when you come towards him.
A lot of respect right there. Big goal by Kane. 3-goal lead now for the Red Wings. Goal, another DTE Energy Light the Lamp goal. Score more energy savings at home. Visit DTEenergy.com. Here comes Moore up across the Red Wing line in the slot. Quick chance, a shot taken. Lyon made the save, and underneath Fiala tried to score. And on his back is the goaltender, Alex Lyon. The referee is saying that puck crossed the line, it's in. And the Kings
At the light, turn left onto North Williams Lake Road, then turn right onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
And Alex Lyon made a couple of great saves. Then Rich Sutter, he's down that goal crease. He made a great save and kept that puck out, but they kept poking at it. And that's a huge goal late in the second period for Los Angeles Kings. For the moment, it seems like they've scored their second.
Well, that puck did squirt across the line, but, you know, there's always that intent to blow the whistle. Looked like the goaltender had it covered up, and then at the last second,
the big thing is now, who's going to get credit for that goal? It's either going to be Philip Deneau or Mikey Anderson, but very difficult to see who pushed it across the line and if it's going to count.
Sam O'Rourke and Frederick Lecuyer are the referees.
At the light, turn right onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
Goal for the Kings, and now it's a 4-2 game. Favor of the Red Wings.
In about 1 mile, the destination is on your right, 8990 Elizabeth Lake Road.
If you're hoping it's some kind of goaltender interference, if it's something that bothered the goaltender, he's on the puck and someone's reaching behind and pushing across the line, then it wouldn't be a goal.
All right, the referee's coming out to center ice. Let's listen on in. Right here, there's Frederick Lecuyer. All right, that's exactly what they're talking about, whether or not there was goaltender interference prior to that puck going in.
Well, Mikey Anderson, to me, seems like he was backing on the net. He was poking at it and somehow just kept it moving. And Philip Deneau came in from the front then and pushed it. Remember, you can't push it past the goaltender. If he's got the puck smothered, you push it across the goal line, it is no goal.
1-800, call Sam ruling on the ice whether or not this is a good Los Angeles Kings goal or not. The play is under review. All right, well, we get a chance to look at the replay. Puck bounced off of the body of Lyon. He was on his back, And then it squirted behind him and into the net.
That's Trevor Moore down low again. He's down there with Deneau and Mikey Anderson. Just kept pushing on that puck. And from my vantage point, I think that puck was covered by Alex Lyon, Moritz Seider, and Lucas Raymond came in there, and Moore from back in behind the net actually pushed the body of the goaltender Lyon. Then the puck went across the line, so I'm saying no goal on this one.
Well, if the
Smart play by Moore.
it looks like Moore's going to get credit for the goal if they count it. I don't know, Paul. I think it might be a good goal here.
See, I don't think so. I think when Deneau is pushing the stick there, and again, I just think you can't push it across like that. The puck was definitely underneath the goaltender.
Well, the Red Wings had a 4-1 lead, and now with 2:03 to go in the second period, we're waiting to see if this will be a good Kings goal or not. I just saw 4 Red Wings around Alex Lyon right there, and I know there was a stick that came in there, but I'm not so sure that...
well, I know one thing, it wasn't Seider and it wasn't Lucas Raymond that pushed across the line, and from my vantage point, it was Trevor
The destination is on your right, 8990 Elizabeth Lake Road.
He originally started the play. That was a smart play by him, banking it off the Red Wing goaltender Alex Lyon to get that scoring chance of maybe a goal for the Kings.
That's an important part of the hockey game, because if it is a goal, the Red Wings will get a minor penalty assessed on the challenge after the goal that's been scored. And there's 2:03 to go in the second period. And Dan O'Rourke, Frederick Lequier are the referees. They're situated in that semicircle in front of the penalty box. And
I'm the referee too, and I'm making that call. I'm saying I did lose sight of the puck, and again, I think it's underneath the body of Alex Lyon. It's not in the open.
The stick that I saw in there was Mikey Anderson, who's trying to, jam it in behind the fallen goaltender Alex Lyon.
It's a big moment in the hockey game, especially if the Wings extend their lead to 3 with 4-1 lead. The Kings look like they maybe have scored their second goal. Just 2:03 now left here in the second period.
Well, the 1-1 tie going into the second period. Larkin scored his second of the game at 9:17 on a 5-on-3 power play. Fabry connected at 16:22. Short time later, Kane, 17:26. And now an apparent Los Angeles Kings goal makes it 4-2, but we're still awaiting the decision by Toronto and the referee right now as the play is under review.
I know it takes a long time, but I think it's important, very, very important, to try and get the call right as many times as you can. And for the most part, they seem to do that.
Well, they're taking a good long look at this one.
That's a tough one to call. You can look at it a couple of different ways, but again, I think that puck is covered.
Paul, I can agree with you right there, because there was about maybe a 2-second delay before that puck went into.
Why wasn't the whistle blown again? It should have been blown dead. Once the puck referee reaches inside that puck, he should be blowing the whistle.
All right, 1-800-CALL-SAM ruling is in, and here is Dan O'Rourke to see if it's a good goal or not.
Upon review with the Situation Room, it is indeed that 44 White knocked the goaltender, not allowing him to do his job.
No goal. Very good, Paul. You called it.
Well,
no goal.
Derek Malone called him again right off the bat. He got the referee over there, and he wanted an explanation. He told him why, but it's a good challenge by the Red Wings, and that restores that 3-goal lead.
Well, the stick came in there after Lyon had it under his back, and I believe that was Mikey Anderson who tried to jam that puck in there. So did
Deneau.
Deneau came in there too and tried to poke it in.
Good call to the referees, and good call to the NHL, and taking their time and making sure that they got it right.
All right, so now it's a 4-1 lead for the Red Wings. Just over 2 minutes to play in the second period. 23 shots by Detroit, 19 for the Los Angeles Kings. Face-off coming up in front of the Los Angeles bench along the far boards. Perron, Larkin, Raymond out there for Detroit. Kopitar lost the face-off to Detroit, and the Red Wings pick it up. Now that's Sherratt sticking it up into the air, and that one ends up into the Los Angeles bench. Crowd cheering as they announce the goal by Patrick Kane at 18:57. So the Brinkett, who hasn't picked up a point in his last 4 games, picks up a point on that goal by Kane.
And Jeff Petrie, the veteran defenseman, picks up the secondary assist. It was a mistake again by the LA King defenseman. Thought he had to control the puck, but official score says no one gives out 2 assists. Good for the Red Wings.
And Larkin trying to make a move up across the Kings line on a long stretch pass from inside the Red Wings zone, but he was offside.
Remember all that conversation before the Wings picked up Patrick Kane and signed him as unrestricted free agent? How healthy could he be after going through that hip surgery and stuff, and players that went before that never seemed to gain the regain their form, but he looks no different than he did earlier in his career with Chicago Blackhawks. It's just amazing how he handles that puck and the plays he makes.
He had a big goal in Los Angeles in the shootout that enabled the Red Wings to pick up the extra
Well, the
point.
big moments aren't going to bother him. We know that for sure. 3-time Stanley Cup champion winner, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Quarter one, Red Wings down to a minute 40 to go in the second period here in Detroit. Kane scored the last goal, dumped it up across the line. Now here is Compher into the corner, checked in along the boards by Philip Deneau. Both of them go down in a heap. Now the Kings center it. Here comes Moore, bringing it out to the blue line, shovels it out to center ice. Turning with it, Kevin Fiala. Lost the puck to Kane. Now the Wings 2-on-1 over the line to Brinkett. Now to Compher, moves in and tried to put a forehand underneath the pad of Talbot, who made the save. Moore comes back quickly to the Red Wing line. Trevor Moore in the Red Wing zone, lost the puck. Now trying to regain possession, dumped it down to Deneau in the right corner. To Trevor Moore. His shot was blocked by Compher. The Red Wings, if they hurry, have a 2-on-1. Pass to Kane over the blue line. In front now to Compher, and coming back, Roy will intercept, and now it's tapped up the right wing boards and out to center ice.
Big block jump by J.T. Compher, back in his own zone, comes back up the ice, had a 2-on-1 with Patrick Kane. How about a little backhand saucer pass by Kane? It was right there, and Compher just couldn't get to it.
40 seconds to go in the period. Red Wings Sider lifts it over the line. Here's Kopp moving in. He shoots the puck and just missed the lower corner of the net.
Kings were playing in confidence, that 7-game winning streak, but I think they've lost some here in the second period.
Making the plays right now. Fisher tried to score from a sharp angle along the right wing boards, knocked away with a stick. Up Cam Talbot. They go into the corner after it. Fisher will pick it up for Detroit. Muscle it in behind the Los Angeles goal to Michael Rasmussen. To the blue line it comes now to Jeff Petrie. Shoots the puck, deflected in, and he scores! Fisher from the right side of the goal with 12.5 seconds left in the period. And the floodgates have opened. It's now 5-1 Red Wings.
And the Red Wings right now just beating the LA Kings at their own game. It's Detroit now grinding it out in the offensive zone, winning those battles. They're a much deeper team right now in the LA Kings. They're showing that. All their lines are contributing offensively, and that's a huge goal late in the second period. Petrie getting it down low. That's very important. Got it to through there. Deflected once by Christian Fisher, maybe another time by Kopp in front. Regardless, the Wings have a 5-1 lead.
Almost impossible to stop there for Talbot, the goaltender for the Kings. Well, wait for the official call the goal. Fisher, I believe, touched it, and maybe Kopp too in front of the net. We'll have to wait and see.
His role's expanding, Christian and Fisher. You think the start of the season, he was hardly playing. Sometimes on the fourth line, this guy can play center, can play the wing, can kill penalties, can take a face-off. And Derek Lalonde can put him on the ice against anybody in the opposing team, and you're not going to get hurt. Those kind of guys are extremely valuable in the NHL.
Play is back into the Los Angeles zone. There goes the horn. Red Wings now 16 times this season have scored 5 or more goals in a game. They connect 4 times in that second period. Now lead Los Angeles 5-1 after 40 minutes.
Yeah, the number I like is again that goals against. And again, they just keep it down below 3. And every time you do that, as the Winnipeg Jets are teaching us again and again, you win a lot of hockey games. So the Wings now just 20 minutes away from a very important victory on home ice against a good LA team.
All right, Paul, time for the plus-minus update. It is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage, solutions for every step of the home buying and selling process.
You know, this plus-minus statistic, again, it goes back and forth. It has its merits, and again, I believe it in a lot, but sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. But here's another story again. Rasmus Dahlin's got 12 goals for the Buffalo Sabres, 22 assists, so he's got 34 points, but he's minus 16, so how important are those 12 goals? So, again, I think if you're even, you got 12 goals and 36 points, that's a great season. But, again, he's helping his team offensively, but obviously he's hurting him defensively. There's only a couple of teams, or a couple of players in the top 30 NHL defensemen scoring that are minus players. So I think Rasmus Dahlin is part of the Buffalo Sabres problem. He's got to become better defensively, better in 5-on-5 to help his team win games, and forget about the points if you're not winning.
Well, they're a team right now, the Buffalo Sabres. They got some work to do to climb up the ladder a little bit.
But again, this is argument about draft picks and stuff for discussion. I just keep saying it's way more than just the draft picks and stuff. The teams that all these picks, Ottawa, Buffalo, they keep ending up in the same spot, dead last every year. So there's got to be something else than just high draft picks.
Well, Paul, what are your thoughts about that 4-goal barrage by the Red Wings in the second period?
Red Wings are a better team than the Los Angeles Kings. Like, they're just much deeper. They're much deeper in the third and fourth lines. And again, if Antti Kopitar and Byfield and Adrian Kempe aren't doing it, not much is happening for the LA Kings. And I'll tell you what, how about Pierre-Luc Dubois? I don't think you mentioned his name at all in that second period of play, and this guy is highly thought of as a center iceman, so they got some problems with him. They gave up 2 good players, 2 big, strong power forwards to get him, and the Jets are a better team without Pierre-Luc Dubois, so Wings are running on all cylinders. The defense is good. The goaltending's been great. What a story is for Alex Lyons. And they have got a very deep forward base. All 12 forwards can contribute. That's what's happening right now, and they're only just 20 minutes away from another important win.
Well, the Red Wings are in good shape because the Kings are winless in their last 7 games. They do have 4 points. They're 0-3-4, but the good thing is that they haven't been scoring a lot of goals, especially on this road trip.
Again, Ken, I go back to the game against Edmonton. We lost that game fair and square. We always definitely out players, but I think the energy level was down that game. It's much higher tonight against these Los Angeles Kings. And I'll tell you what, the Red Wings played now in the last 5 games. It's going to take an awfully good team to beat them.
Shots on goal in the second period brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota Let's Go places 10 shots for the Kings, 2-period total of 19. Red Wings with 19 shots on goal. They have a 2-period total of 27. Celebrate the rich history of the Red Wings for the second Hockeytown Heritage Night of the season on January 25th. Red Wings take on the Flyers. Thanks to Coke Zero Sugar, the first 7,500 fans in attendance will take home a limited edition Sergei Fedorov mini stick case. To score your tickets, visit DetroitRedWings.com right now. Second period break is brought to you by Comerica, one bank proudly committed to Michigan since 1849. Comerica, Red Wings lead 5-1 over the Los Angeles Kings after 40 minutes. Edie Howell is in our 1-800-CALL-SAM studios. He'll tell you all about the game after these words. This is your home for Detroit Red Wings hockey, presented by Comerica.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. We're tough, and we never, ever back down. The Detroit Lions are the toughest team in football, and that's why we're proud partners. 1-800-CALL-SAM and the Detroit Lions, the 2 toughest teams in town. When you need a lion in the courtroom, call us. We'll never stop fighting for you and your family. That's the Bernstein Advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com.
With a Chevy Silverado, there's no such thing as an uphill battle. With a Chevy Silverado, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. Because with impressive towing capability, an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen, and the choice of powerful engines to pick from, whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado with the capability you need. Chevy, official vehicle of the Detroit Red Wings.
At Huntington, we've been asking ourselves, is it possible to lend money at 0 interest? And it totally is. Introducing Standby Cash. When you need extra cash, you can qualify for between $100 and $1,000 at Huntington, and it's free when you auto-pay us back across 3 months. Why would a bank do that? Just to look out for people. That's how we reinvent banking. Huntington, welcome. Without automatic payments, 12% APR. Eligibility requirements apply. Amount available is based on customer eligibility. Learn more at huntington.com/standbycash.
Wings fans, skate into bliss this season with Carbliss. The no-carb, no-sugar, 100-calorie premium vodka cocktail. With power play flavors like black raspberry, pineapple, cranberry, and lemon lime, there's a Carbliss flavor for everyone. Find ice-cold Carbliss at Little Caesars Arena all season long, at retailers near you, and at drinkcarbliss.com. Carbliss, the preferred ready-to-drink cocktail of your Detroit Red Wings.
When choosing a company to install or repair your AC, heat, or electrical, you want a company you can trust. A company with experience and integrity. For over 50 years, Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical has built an honest business, providing quality service and craftsmanship for a fair price. They service all brands, and their estimators don't work on commission, so they will not sell you anything you don't need or want. Family. It's not just the name of their company, but the way they do business. Visit FamilyHeating.com. That's FamilyHeating.com.
Beanie Howell back here at the 1-800-CALL-SAM studio in Detroit. Red Wings outscore the Kings 4-0 in the second to take a 5-1 lead into the third period. Here's your second period scoring summary, a very busy one, brought to you by Dynatrace. Cloud done right. The captain got things started tonight about 3 minutes into the game. He gave Detroit a 2-1 lead about midway through the second period. Larkin netted his second of the game and 16th of the season when he buried Patrick Kane's rebound at the 9:17 mark.
Red Wings regroup. Here is Gostisbehere to Kane. Shoots the puck off a stick in front. Larkin scores on a rebound. Goal number 2 of the game for him. More importantly, the Red Wings remain on the power play. It's 2-1 Detroit.
About 7 minutes of game time later, Robbie Fabry wristed in his 12th of the year. That made it 3-1. And then 62 seconds after that, Patrick Kane joined the scoring party.
Pass to Kane, he's busted loose, and over the blue line, he moves in, he scores! Look at those soft hands. Nice stick handling display. Kane scores, and it's 4-1 Detroit.
4-1, yep. Kane's 7th in 18 games wearing the winged wheel. And now 31 seconds after that, the Kings appeared to have scored by way of a scrum in front of Alex Lyon. Derek Lalonde, though, challenged, and Toronto ruled that Kings defenseman Mikey Anderson dug the puck out from underneath Lyon when he had it covered. That negated the score, kept the tally at 4-1. By the way, Lalonde now 2 for 2 on challenges this season. So that had to be it, right? The end of the flurry of activity. Nope. Wings make it 5-1 with 12 seconds left in the frame. It was officially awarded to Christian Fischer. Detroit scores 4 goals in the second period, and 3 in the final 4 minutes to take a 5-1 lead over LA. And that's your second period scoring summary brought to you by McLaren and the Carmanos Cancer Institute. Your best chance. When we come back, we'll talk with Daniela Bruce. You're listening to Detroit Red Wings Hockey.
Drive into the new year in the 2023 Ford F-150. With best-in-class towing capacity, the F-150 can help you get the job done. With a great in-stock selection, you're sure to find the perfect F-150 just for you. Returning AZ Plan lessees can lease a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT 4x4 Super Crew for $319 a month for 24 months, with $3,679 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $2,000 trade assist, $1,000 renewal, and $750 AXCD bonus cash. Offer ends January 31st, 2024. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Drive into the new year in a 2023 Ford F-150 for only $319 a month. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
Software needs to work perfectly, but organizations can't manage today's complex cloud environments on their own. So they trust Dynatrace, the leader in unified observability and security. Dynatrace gives teams the AI-powered answers and automation they need to simplify